Having heard Mr. Kumaravel and Rafael, and in spite of the fact that we have operated mostly international brand and Western brands, and I myself have mostly worked with all Western brands, I do not disagree with the thought that everything can be done in India. We can do, the entire thought of make in India, and that we can create big businesses, we can create businesses from idea here. But yes, there's a lot to be learned from the West, and something which we have done in last almost more than a decade. The consumer needs are changing. I mean, it's not just a product need anymore. They have an emotional need. They have a need of getting the right product on right time. They have a need to trust the brand or the business from they are buying their product from. And these are, these are some of the things which we can learn from the West, some of the big Western retailers as to how they have build that kind of trust, how they have built a business from an idea to $1 billion business through standardization, through building the consumer confidence, and of course building a great brand. And I'm sure a lot of Indian homegrown brands can also do that. We are working today with the brands or the retailers which are, most of them are leaders in their segment or the category in which they operate. Most of them, they begin with, all of them begin with an idea. They begin with picking up a particular consumer need or a particular gap in the marketplace. They standardize things, they went, they were consistent in terms of their approach. And they build the trust and the consumer confidence, and most of them are $1 billion plus businesses today. We also have our own brand which we are trying to build on the same lines with the same process, and we believe that a lot of such brands can be built in India. I'll give you an example of a brand which we are operating which is called Forever 21. Now, this brand has been creating ripples in United States and world over in last few years. And I'll tell you a small story I heard from one of my colleagues from that brand in one of the stores in Asia, that Forever 21 is the only retailer which has, I would not say redefined, rather truly defined what fast fashion is. They replenish their stores 3 times a day. So if you get there in the morning, if you go there in the afternoon, you'll find something different. And if you go there in the evening, you'll find something else. I heard this story from somebody working in one of their stores, that they had a lady who came in for shopping in the morning. And she shopped for some time. And then while she was trying to go to the cash till, she found some more product coming in, so she stopped there. And then she kept on shopping, and again in the evening she found more product coming, so she actually virtually spent the entire day in the store. So this explains the emotional need of the customer. And retail is not just about getting the product at the right time, to the right place, to the right person. You need to buy a dress for tonight's event. Tomorrow the need might not exist there. This entire e-commerce thing which we keep on hearing is all about getting the right product on right time. So while we can definitely make product in India, India is nothing less than any other country in terms of, whether it is China or any other country in terms of making quality product. There's a lot more which goes into creating a successful retail or a consumer business. If you look at the entire value pie which is created by a retail business, a very small part of that goes into product. A large part of that goes into creating the right IT infrastructure, for example. And I know for sure that India is supplying the IT support to most of the big retailers in the world. It also goes into creating the right talent, the right people, the right team which can, sell the product in the right manner. It also goes into creating the right retail environment, which is most important, which is something which we can learn from this successful retailer. I heard from somebody that this is the only country where we buy our shoes from an air-conditioned store and we buy our grocery from next to a drain. I mean, if we all go to a mall to buy our shoes and we go to a sabji mandi to buy our vegetables, where somebody is sitting next to a drain selling it. So a lot of these things can be changed, if we bring these practices from the West, we can learn from the West. And I'm sure then we can create our own successful large retail businesses in India, which could be even larger than what we see there. We heard about some of the brands in this session like Body Shop and Starbucks and all, and having worked with some of them and having seen how they converted their idea into a successful business. I would say the key is standardization, relentlessness, know your customer, stick to the purity of our idea, but also be customer centric at the same time. When you create any idea, you get passionate about it, and as you scale it up, you always face this dilemma of purity versus customer centricity. And it's a good dilemma to have. That means that you are turning to be a brand, because you started with something and now the customer wants something more from you because they are liking your brand, they are building that trust from you. And this is the time when you have to take the right calls. What is that you should offer? What is your core competency? Should you diversify or not diversify? Can you replicate your success in other product categories? Can you replicate your success in other geographics? And if you can do that successfully, you are a successful business, you are a successful retailer. I would say franchising itself as an idea has been quite underexplored, has been quite under-leveraged. If I go back to the entire debate of the FDI in retail and the last policy, which was announced, which hardly, got much attention or, was liked by retailers, wherein, there was a need for 30% sourcing from SMEs in India. I would say that why do you have to ask the Western retailers to produce in India? I mean, of course they would do, most of them do. I mean, why can't you ask them that you should franchise 30% of your stores in India and promote entrepreneurship, promote individual entrepreneur, promote the young talent of India to run their stores under their guidance, where everything is standardized and they bring their local knowledge and local expertise and create a further successful business in this country. So a lot of such thoughts can be brought in. I mean this country, this market, it still has not been, I would say, even the surface has not been scratched till now. A market of 1.2 billion where the organized retail penetration is still in single digit. There's a lot to be thought, there's a lot to be done in terms of policy, in terms of how do we exploit this market, how do we address the need of this market. And I'm sure the West and domestic both can coexist and can create a formidable combination to take India to the next level in terms of retail and the consumer offering.